Mamtaji, we are live.
Yes.
So welcome to Wake Up Talk Show with Mamta Kulkarni and Rekha Makhan. Today, we are here with one of the, I would call her a celebrity and a very known face, and one of those who has been the inspiration to every one of us in Onpassive. None other than Julie, our sister, who has continuously worked for Onpassive from day one. I would call it day one, Mamtaji, because yes, for me, when it was the first day, I came with with the site of Onpassive with Mr. Ash Mufare the first time. There were only few faces, and one of them was Julie. And that is the reason for me, it was a day one with Onpassive when I recognized what Onpassive is. So, yes, a very warm welcome. And Julie, today we would be talking about Onpassive, everything about Onpassive, which you have known since you joined this very big project, the biggest project of Earth, I would call it. And with you, we would be taking from day one to here where we are actually looking into Onpassive. So, yes, over to you, Mamtaji. Before we call Julie, what would you have to say about her?
Yes, just a minute. Give me, I'll on my camera. Yes. Welcome to Wake Up Show with Rekha Makhan and Mamta Kulkarni. And yes, of course, whatever Rekhaji had said it, that from day one, I bet not a single personality in Onpassive, those who have grabbed the place, valuable position as founding member, they do not know Julie, because day one, everyone has the Only Founders webinar, few special webinars. Every time we have seen Julie working hard, a true vision with Onpassive. She has that vision where she was there conducting it, but she had accepted everything, and in a true way, she was carrying it along with it. And we have seen that. We are not just admiring our beautiful sister like that, because we have seen her doing a hard job with the consistency since many years. We love her, we respect her, and we welcome her today on our show. So welcome back to Wake Up Show. Wake Up Talk Show with Rekha Makhan, Mamta Kulkarni. And yes, she is the iconic presenter today. She believes what Onpassive is. We are definitely going to talk about Onpassive because a big question mark is there for the new users. What is Onpassive? See, this business is not like that if you're standing in front of us for 2 to 4 minutes, 5 minutes, we can explain you. You need to give that much time to understand the vision. Onpassive is not a small business. It's not rather a business. I always call it a project. To understand the project, you need to have some vision to understand, and you must have that acceptability that I must have to devote some time to understand this project. It's not only regarding few tools, few upcoming tools. The Onpassive is presenting some platform to earn as the parallel income. It's not like that. Onpassive is entirely a different project which is going to convert this entire globe in 360 degree. We have to accept it that something is going on very, very big and unusual, which had never happened before. So with this great acceptance, we will move on to Julie. And yes, we will listen to her, and kindly be patient. See to it that a big thing you will never get for free. As it is, you are going to get this entire business free, but the time is priceless. devote some time to understand this vision. Over to Julie. You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, both sister. You guys are so kind, and thank you so much for the very kind introduction, very warm introduction. Hello, everyone who are currently watching on the two YouTube channel. Welcome. You know what? These women here that really connected with each other. And when I see them on the panel and talking to Mr. Ash or talking in front of people, I immediately said, these are my sisters. I'm connecting to them already. So if you're currently watching this channels, the two channels that are live stream on this, you have to click subscribe and then spend time on these video watching to see what are these women say and try to understand it, because the more you hear it, the more you listen to it attentively, the more you will understand. Because Onpassive isn't a quick 5 minutes phone call. It's not about, you know, a webinars and you go in and you understand it right away. Onpassive is something that being built from scratch, right? So the idea, the vision, the foundation has to be putting there, built from that foundation. And that foundation that Onpassive is building on is a very solid foundation. That foundation, it's something that we're calling Mr. Ash, which is the CEO of this company, has built with a lot of love into it. And it's so solid to the point where a lot of us connecting to divinity feel that Onpassive is the divine intervention, right? And it is so connected, and it is a blessing to me. Onpassive is a blessing from God. And so if you're currently watching this YouTube on this YouTube, subscribe to it and spend time to listen to it. Listen, everyone, the more you listen attentively, turn off your phone, spend probably 30 minutes, however long each day is. Maybe the video, you could listen to it for 30 minutes and then go do something and then come back and listen to it so that you can that's how I do it. That's how I listen to something that I feel it is important to me. And Onpassive is something that is created to the world, and it's going to lift humanity to another level, right? Some of us who are in Onpassive today have always asked ourselves, oh, when is the next product going to come out? When is this and when is that? When is this? If you are asking yourself those questions, you don't understand Onpassive at all, right? Onpassive is creating, and it takes steps. It takes steps by step and step by step. There's a progression that going on in the journey of Onpassive. And when Mr. Ash Mufara, the entire and the executive team making decision, you got to know that they have to spend time. They you know, and this is only on my own eyes observing Onpassive, that they takes time and they have to measure the cause and effect of it, of the decision that they make. And this is something that Michael William Aim and I are talking about in our last episode of Onpassive. It's the right choice, you know. And so, you know, all of what we're talking about, it is something that circle really around Onpassive. And today, the lady are talking here in this wake up show, it's all about Onpassive. So thank you so much for being here. We're going to dive deep into what Onpassive is and all of that. Thank you so much for your presence, and thank you so much for inviting me, my sisters. I think you have to unmute your mic.
Yes, Rekhaji.
Am I audible? Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yes, I have seen you, and you become very emotional at times. And the emotion comes only when you are so much attached to something that is deep into your heart and soul. When you feel where you are, and when you feel why you are in in on passive, then only these emotions come out through your heart, and then your eyes actually, yes, visualize things, not because you are trying to do so, but because it is happening. And that is a kind of telepathy that's happening with every one of us in on passive. When we talk about on passive, most of us have the goosebumps. And I'm sure it happens to everyone, because this is how we are connected to this project. Why I'm saying project is because every one of us have worked somewhere or other, no matter if it can be the kitchen only, as for many of us are only related to the houseworks. But yes, whenever we have been working so hard for everyone, right? But here is a chance where you would be working not for your dreams, but you would have a chance to bring the dreams of others to come true as well, the dreams that they have in their eyes. So this is the not only the project, but this is something you cannot express in words, right? And that is why when we talk about on passive and when we connect to each other, we connect, truly connect with this one word, which is on passive ecosystem. And to drive into the ecosystem, nothing is required, just your name and the new email that you would be creating, that is O-mail, to get into the biggest, biggest revolution of this entire world, and to create the history for yourself, and to leave the legacy for the entire, you can call it the entire, even after many, 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 many generations, they would be talking about you. Hey, there was a granny. She did something different. That is the reason. So this is how I feel what on passive is. Mamtaji, what would you say?
Yes, very well said, both of you. Yes, Julie, we really admit it. And as Rekhaji told, you do not require anything other than creating OMail. That is also free of cost. The entire new world is waiting for you just by clicking once. You do not have to do something else. You do not have to pay a single penny. You just create it for your own legacy. Everything is for you. This till today, when we had accepted on passive and we have tried to understand on passive, no one has done it for anybody. Accept it. Mr. Ash Mufara is doing it for each one of them. Those who admire, those who do not, those who support, those who do not support. We have witnessed it. He has a very big heart, unparalleled thinking. He is doing it for everyone, those who want to uplift themselves, uplift the family, uplift the humanity. He is working for them. He is not attentive who is saying what. He is only attentive towards the gigantic business. He is producing so many things. We do not know so many things. N number of times our leaders have said that you know only 1%. 99% you do not know. Physical products, we do not know. Last year only we came to know such kind of the things are going on. Till date, we were under this impression that we are only into the tools, digital tools. But then we have come to know about it. Still, many more things are on the way. Just you have to tune with OES. You have to tune with, if the person has taken the place, valuable position as a founding member, they have to go to O-Founders. Just log in once, read the updates, and get your things sorted out. As Julie said, why are you asking so many things to somebody else? What is happening after this and this? Get tuned yourself with OES. It's a big place to understand a big, gigantic project. You have been given your digital tool in your hand. It is in your mobile. Okay. For me, what is, as I said in last entire webinar also, that what is it for me? If I am a teacher and if I want to uplift my own teaching skills at the global level. I am there waiting to unlock my potential through Academy, through OConnect. So, of course, we have many tools for that. Definitely, thank you very much, both of you. And Julie, I would like to talk that we would like to listen about the tools because now we have told the people about what is the core idea of OnPassive to uplift humanity and to uplift themselves also along with their family. A big umbrella is in front of them, but now it's time to talk about that.
Right. Sisters, so I want to bring up this point. And this is a little it's like the little seed of information, right? And this is the seed of information that helped me to understand the entire OnPassive. You could call it project, you could call it vision, you could call it dream, you could call it anything you want. How it's how you see it, right? So this seed of information, it came to me when Mr. Ashmufar introduced the word CATMO, right? And everyone know CATMO, it's only a little one piece of puzzle in the entire OnPassive. You can call it project, or you could call it OnPassive movement, right? So you can call it however you see it, but to my understanding, it's when CATMO came in I believe early of 2020. So if you're currently listening to this and you're not sure what CATMO, let me take 1 minute to explain it to you. So CATMO, it's spelled CATMO, okay? And this is something that we're going to talk a little bit more when we are sitting together doing the whole entire OnPassive information session, okay? But that seed of information, CATMO, had helped me to understand the OnPassive movement. So what does C stand for? C stand for a complete digital solution, okay? Those three words are very important. Complete, which is the entire system, the entire internet, right? Complete digital solutions. That means that OnPassive is providing a complete digital solutions. Anything has to do with internet, online, and could probably offline as well, right? So if you think about those three words are very important. Everybody in the world, even in the area that there's not enough internet, but they still need internet. So it's complete the entire system, right? And then think about the word solution. How many people of us, especially the people that are owning a business, how many of us need tools, need services to actually driving the customer to themselves, right? So it's a solutions. And the solutions in OnPassive is focusing on the tools that OnPassive creating from scratch, okay? Think about that. And letter A stands for automation. And also, to me, automation powered by artificial intelligence. So talk about automation. How many of us in life can automate things without us even manually doing it? The system is automatically done for you using artificial intelligence, right? It's very powerful. If you really understand these words, it's very powerful. And then T is traffic, not the traffic as car traffic. It's a traffic as in the footstep of people online visiting your business. And not only just any traffic, any people, it's targeted traffic. If you have a business, OnPassive help you to deliver targeted traffic, the people that looking for what you are offering. Now, when you are in OnPassive, you have to register to be in the ecosystem, right? When you register, to Onpassive, you are in the ecosystem, you automatically get access to the entire system of Onpassive, the ecosystem of Onpassive, which if you decided to become an affiliate, you can turn that into your business. And your business will have Onpassive driving that targeted traffic to your business. Do you see how it is? You have a complete digital solutions that help you automatically driving the targeted traffic to wherever that you need. You see how powerful that is? Now, let me pause a little bit. When you have what I just mentioned to you, if you and I were to build this business that has a complete digital solutions automatically delivering targeted to your business, it's going to cost you a lot of money. It's going to cost you so much money. Either you, if you have the ability to do it, you do it yourself, or you're going to have to hire some people to do it. And it's going to cost you arms and legs in order for you to have that. But being an Onpassive users, the tools, and being an Onpassive affiliate, you get Onpassive doing all of that in one place, one sign-on under one umbrella. So I hope that you could picture you can have the image that I try to describe to you here. Now, let's move on to letter M. When you have Onpassive in life, Onpassive tools, Onpassive services, or if you are in Onpassive ecosystem, you have the capability of making money, and that's what the M is standing for. You have the capability of making money, not only extra money in the business of in your own business while you're using the tools and the services of Onpassive, but if you are decided to become an affiliate in Onpassive, you'll be able to make money from that affiliate position. You understand? Do you know how powerful that is? And let's say if your business over here, it's not making good money, right? If you're using the tools of Onpassive, your business will save time, make more money, right? And then if that business needed the money, this Onpassive affiliates, which you are making money in Onpassive, will help you supplement that income that you lost. Do you know how powerful that is? And do you know how great? Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps in my head because I was able to express that to you. And do you know how powerful that is? How many people in the world, the rich people, the top 1% of the world, is making money and don't share it to any one of us, except our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, and his family, the entire team, have decided that I'm going to share this to the world. And they did. And the world means you and me and everyone want to be part of Onpassive and everyone that is inside of the ecosystem. Remember, you have to be inside of the ecosystem in order for you to be included, right? Because if you're outside, you're not in the ecosystem, you don't get to see it, right? And then so letter O. Letter O stands for Onpassive is always over delivered. That means that Onpassive will always deliver things that the consumer needs, that the user needs. And it's going to deliver the top and superior products. Now, if you're listening to this and you are experiencing some of the rough part of the testing and all of that, you can't say, oh, it's not working, blah, blah, blah. if you are saying that, that means you have such a small mind. You got to expand it further, because you understand, if you understand technology, it takes time for the entire transition delivering to settle in order for it to work fluidly, in order for it to work the 100%. The letter O, to me, it's a complete circle of Onpassive. That means it will come to the point where Onpassive creating that circle and it's complete. And at that point, it will be 100% over and over and over deliver. You understand? And so, in order for you to understand Onpassive, it's not a one video, it's not a one webinar. It took me, March would be my 4th year. No, is it 4 years or 5? No, March would be my 5th year. And in order for me to understand what I'm trying to explain it to you, and that's only 1%. There's a lot more that I could share and I could explain it to you, but it's better to take you to get involved, to stay plugged in, and to be able to understand it, because it takes time to build a business. We didn't need to spend the money. We didn't need to have the talent to build that, but we need the effort of staying in. And that's the reason why he gave us so much time to observe, to understand it. Everyone, when there's not a waiting time, when there's time where no updates has been given, a week, 2 weeks, it is time for us to understand what is given to us the week before. It's giving us the opportunity to connect the dot, all these things that he's giving us. And if you can do that, I'm telling you, your mind keep popping of ideas of things that you can connecting. And that's what happened to me. And so, guys, I'm keep getting goosebumps because I love this. And you can see how much I embody Onpassive and be able to share that with you. I'm excited and I've got goosebumps everywhere. It's because I could feel that deep down in my heart that Onpassive is a lifeline for me. And Onpassive will and has already, it has been already changed my life in the past 5 years. There's no other thing, treasure, anything in life that could compare to Onpassive, because Onpassive is built with a complete love. It's being built with a complete of the entire global in it. It's not single individual. It's not for the top people. It's not for just single individual. It's for the complete world embodied into Onpassive. And that's how I feel deep down in my heart. And that's how you get to see the emotions that coming from me. Because when you feel it deep down in your heart, I'm a human being, right? I could feel, I have a heart to feel it. So it's very hard you can't express it in words, but you can express it through your emotion. And so, friends, you're currently watching this video, this YouTube, you either watch it live or watch it later. You got to align yourself with heart. You got to align yourself with putting humanity the top, not you. Because if you are in Onpassive, the part of you being you and your family already done, because you have the affiliate positions. Onpassive will do what it's planned to do for the users, right? But if you haven't understand it, take a moment and look at around your life right now, the situation that you live in, your house, Do you have time to take vacation? Do you have the money to pay for vacations? Do you have the things that you want to do in life? And do you look at your children, your parents? Are they living a good life? And if the answer to all those questions is no, means you are doing something wrong. You got to change it. You got to change the way you think, and you got to change the priorities of what you are doing. If you are doing the things that you do and focus on you as a physical being, it's not going anywhere, because you are probably 5 feet, 6 feet. That's all it's going to go. Or if you are like, I don't know how wide it is, 2 inch, 3 inch, or 5 foot, then that's all. That just being the you physical. But if you are leaving you out here and have you looking at the entire universe, it's going to make you more happy, because you have a chance to change that universe around you, right? Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps as I'm talking about it, everyone. So do what it takes and put your priorities and your goal in something that is going to make it great. Be the greatest and be engaged in, or be, I always say this, I don't have the word. Allow yourself to be great. Allow yourself to swim in the greatness of God, in the greatness of Onpassive. And the only thing that you can do it for, the only thing that you can do it is you. Nobody can tell you what to do. They can take the horse to the water, but they can't not make the horse drink water. That means Onpassive can give you all that Onpassive is willing to give. I mean the opportunity, right? But it's you who decide whether or not you want to receive this opportunity and turn it into something that makes you to have a better life. Therefore, it's you who make that decision. It's not me. It's not my beautiful sisters here. It's not Mr. Ashmore. It's not Onpassive. It's you to make that decision. So spend time and listen to some of these messages that we are trying to convey to you, right? And if you have more time, you listen to the old webinar and start connecting the dots. And that's what I have for you, everyone. Sisters, thank you so much for, giving me the chance to express how I feel, how I see Onpassive.
Wow. This is why I just said that why Julie is so emotional, because she has understood what Onpassive, because we have lived each moment, and when the question arise, those arise only when we are just, we are slept for long, and all of a sudden we wake up and we look here and there, something's happening, something fishy is happening, the smell that comes, or the fragrance, I would call the on passive fragrance. What's happening in on passive? You receive calls, and what's happening in on passive? Please dedicate at least a little of your time out of the 24 hours, and you would understand and you would feel where you are. Today, I also would like to add a little to it, Julie, since you have explained it so well. Catmo, yes, we belong to Catmo. I would add corruption here, because actually correction is required. And this is why on passive is required. Not required, but it is mandatory to have such business where on passive, like where we would be able to actually breathe in the fresh air. It's required. It's mandatory. I left the job and I was being called foolish, crazy, all those words. The reason why I left was the corruption. What's happening in the big industries for 30 days when you're being paid as an employee, and the things that you're doing is not ethical. Just to survive, just to have the 30 days, working and then taking that the salary out of those for those 30 days, you go so many times, you say, no, I'm not willing to do this, but you have to survive. And you always have to say, I don't want to do it, but I have to, From there to now, I really would be able to breathe in the fresh air. The reason is that I know the correction is going to happen very soon. The revolution is going to come very soon. I would not have to search for the job wherein I'm not being satisfied doing something, and I'm being driven very hard just to survive and just to let my family survive, right? So this is why Onpassive is so important for our lives. I hope these small points that we are bringing out here will help all of us to understand why Onpassive is so important in our lives. I just left one job, just recently had joined, but I left only because Mamta ji knows it very well. To drive my own salary, I have to drive money from others' pocket. Why? That's that's not practical. We shouldn't do it. Right. Mamta ji, what would you have to say? Thank you so much, Julia. I really loved what you said today. And being emotional is, yes, because we are in Onpassive. Mamta ji, over to
Oh
you.
my God, Rekha ji, I'm speechless after listening to see even I am having the goosebumps. I would really say again over again that we are truly bonded, three of us, because the same feeling is floating some, though we are distinctly available over here on this platform. I liked it. Julie, sometimes I was in tears when you were explaining. Not only along with the goosebumps, I was really in tears. Nobody does this for anybody else. We have our many family members, friend circle. Nobody has asked us when we are suffering a lot. Nobody asked us that how will you survive? Can we help you? Or you do it, you have that caliber, you do it and help us, we will pay you as a salary. No one had come up. Mr. Ash Mufara. Nobody knows this name, nobody met him. But still having such a great feeling in everyone's heart, that is the success of this platform, I would say. This is not very easy. See, when we are living into the society, day to day, we are meeting everyone. Handful of them are doing for us, and handful of them are having the good vibes for us. And same thing, vice versa. This is the world right now. But Mr. Ash, without looking into anybody, without meeting anyone, he is uplifting this entire Onpassive project in such a good way that and implementing it in a very nice way that we can imagine our future. This is the future of the world, and internet is the future, and we are working on internet, and that is the reason future of world is only Onpassive. Yes, Rekha ji, I know the things which had happened in last 10 to 15 days before, and we are experiencing it. And the way you were telling it, corruption, we should work here to remove the corruption, to revive the corruption. But simultaneously, I always say about the system, Onpassive is going to change the system in 360 degree. This, that as you said, you are driven to make so and so things. We are here in another job profile, we are expecting to accept it, the wrong things, and to say the good words about them. This is also a corruption. When you are not doing the good thing, but you expect the things are are going on, and you keep this in mind that these are the ideal things going on. And we are here to give you, even if you are working hard, by heart and hard, but still you have to beg in front of somebody else. I repeat it, beg. Beg for the money which you have worked hard. This is the system. We need to remove these ill practices from the society. Who is going to do it? We all, those who are like-minded. Yes, we are working on the tools. Cloud computing, AI, machine learning, everyone is talking about it, experiencing it. But is anyone doing something for us that these tools can be helpful for us to give us the parallel income platform? Nobody. Right now, we are talking about the comprehensive communicative tool, audio-visual tool, OConnect. We are talking about web application. We are talking about social platform, Own It. We are talking so many tools. We are talking about so many tools which are going to help us. But these tools are for us. Earlier, all these tools had made all of us as a product. They have used us as a product. Onpassive is not using any one of us as the product. Onpassive is using all of us as a human being, uplifting the humanity. Julie, it was a wonderful session with you, as always. And yes, I cannot express how much gratitude we carry for you, both of us. Really, I don't have the words the way you have said it. Nobody does. And nobody share the money as Mr. Ash is doing. I strongly believe this is a sharing business, not the convincing business. That is the only reason, because I take a pride to announce that this is the unparalleled business. Why should we convince anyone? We will just share it, and I proudly share it. And my attitude shows that I'm truly proud of this Onpassive. I'm proud of Mr. Ash. I'm proud to each and every leader. I'm proud those who have enrolled as the founding member. And of course, I respect all those who are upcoming users. And of course, they are thinking to turn their life by taking the decision to get inside the Onpassive. Thank you very much. Over to Rekha ji.
Thank you so much, Mamta ji, and very well said. Begging for our own money, begging for our lives, that is right. So let's not beg. Let's not drive those things which are not ethical and which that it's not good enough, and do, because Catmo is there to help you out. So let's have, actually, we are very, very special, and we should understand that where we are today, the world is, they would really love to be the part of this Onpassive, and they would recognize us as an individual, and what we are. We are the Onpassive, We are the brand. So we would be recognized as a brand. And this is the, working for 20, maybe 12 hours a day. We have never been given this pride, the brand. We have been working for the brand, but we have never been a part of the brand, because we have been called, you are the employee of this so and so brand. But today, we will be recognized as the brand of Onpassive. Hey, look, they are the Onpassivians, right? So please be proud of what you are as a proud founding members, and let's just follow what is right and do what is right. Thank you so much, Julie. And before we end the session, a few words from you.
Absolutely, sister. Well said, both of you. I wanted to share this with you, how I feel, and especially came out of the meeting yesterday with Mr. Ashmafara. Because I am so smashed in with Onpassive. I don't know what's a better word of saying, because I'm so embodied into the Onpassive. I feel powerful. And when I'm talking about powerful, it's not the authority powerful. I'm talking about the power that I feel inner self, the power that I can basically now do what I wish to do. You know, I feel very liberating from the things that we deal every day. But now with Onpassive, with the tools, the services, what Onpassive offering, I can be the best version of myself. I can do what I want. And that's the powerful part inside of you, right? How many of us want to, for example, start a new career, right? And just focus on your passion of what you want to do instead of you have to do. There's a difference between I want to do it and I want to get it done and I want to make it happen instead of I have to do it. That's two different. And so with Onpassive, you have the power to do so. Whatever that is, you have to complete that sentence. So I feel that I have the power to do so, whether or not to make a difference in one child at a time, or making a difference in one family at a time, or make a difference in one community, right? Or just simply have a good life and enjoy what life has to offer. And that's the power that I could feel inside my heart. And because of that, there's a lot of emotions that comes into it. And that's the reason why you have to do it yourself too. You have to give yourself that ability to have the powers that given to you. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here. And thank you so much Onpassive. And thank you all the team behind Onpassive to make this become possible for us.
Wow, wonderful, Julie. Excellent. And yes, I believe strongly that accepting Onpassive is a new gateway to identify yourself, yourself and your life, your children's life, into the new advanced version. Kindly accept it.
Yeah.
Don't rely on the things which are going on. Accept the new things. Accept the digital world and see to it that you are entering into the new world and experiencing this new zone of Onpassive. Strongly believe that only and only Onpassive will give you that life which you have never dreamt of. See to it that you will grab an opportunity and come faster as soon as you listen to us. Ask the link for joining. It's totally free. The business is totally free. Not a single business is going to give you for the first sale the 100% commission. Whatever amount you have put in, definitely it's a break even at that moment only. Rest of the life, you are going to get the free business. Kindly see to it. There are so many plus points. Do not grab in to the trap of 4 to 5 minutes visionary videos. Kindly see to it that you devote some time and understand the vision and come in the umbrella of Onpassive's ecosystem. Definitely create your OML and welcome. We all are here to help you all. Thank you very much, Julie, and thank you very much, Rekha ji. Over to you. We can end up the session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sisters and #sisters. Yes. This is the new tagline Julie had given me on one of the chats. And #sisters is because we belong to a very beautiful concept, a very beautiful vision. We can call it anything, but yes, please make sure you are in track. Just visit OES and just the back office, the information, every information, and the updates are being provided in our back office. So please do not call and ask what's happening. Kya chal raha hai? In Hindi, they ask what is happening. Kya chal raha hai?
Kacha rahe.
क्या
क्या
चल
चल
रहा
रहा
है?
चल रहा है चल
Kacha raha. Kacha raha hai.
yes wow
क्या चल रहा है? Yes. Ki what's happening? So
Yeah.
everything is good. Good things are on our way, and things are happening only for us, our future. Thank you so much, Julie, once again, and thank you, Mamta ji. So we can
yes
call. We are
this
so in it.
session, and we are very proud to see Mr. Ash as the head of the family. We are proud of Onpassive. हमें गर्व है Onpassive करते हैं. We are so in it to win.
And Julie, we would love to have you next week as well.
Please. Hashtag sisters.
Yes, hashtag sister, and yes, I will come as I am. My schedule is allowed.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
everyone.
much, and thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.